Just to get out there, get an inning of work, how did it feel on the mound?
Good. It was nice to be back out there. It's been a while since being in an actual game. I felt sharp. I felt good.
Dave was talking earlier about just kind of managing, obviously, the work you've been doing this offseason, looking to be kind of more in that athletic kind of body work and mindset. How did you feel just putting it out there and playing in a game with some of those adjustments you've made?
It felt really good. I didn't think about it. I think that's kind of more for practice. I think it is, Dave hit on it, but a theme of just like, I'm going to try and work on when I go out to the game, just be as athletic as I can. And I looked at a little video, looked good. I didn't think about it, and the mechanics felt solid.
How different are the mechanics this year for you, just kind of mentally when you're pitching? Has it felt like a big change, or is it just kind of more subtle stuff?
Not a huge change. It's more just like how I land, and I don't want to be super open. It's really not like a huge difference. It's just like a small step for healthier kind of towards the catcher mechanics, I guess. Yeah. Sweet.
Is it always I mean, for bigger body guys, there's a challenge of syncing everything up. Is that kind of like the mentality of not trying to think about that too much?
Yeah, I think once you put a conscious thought into it, there's always some sort of delay with mechanics. So I think it's fine in practice when I'm working on stuff. I'm not moving full speed, but once I get into the game, just try to forget about it. And even I think today when no one was on, I felt great. And then when a guy got on first, I hadn't done much of a quick step in a while, and I was like, oh yeah, I gotta So I think there was a little bit more kind of figuring that out, but in a whole, everything was good.
Was there a sense of being more anxious to get to camp and to get into these games after the way the season ended for you and not being part of that run?
Kinda. I'm always trying to get back. I think it's kind of like summer break when you're oh, okay, we have time off, and then time goes on. I'm I want to go back, and I'm bored. I want to go pitch. So I've always been pretty ready to come back quick. But it's been nice, and I'm glad I can pitch this spring. It's been a while.
When you pitch an inning in the game and then you go into the bullpen, would you rather be in the game, or does it serve a purpose to throw in the bullpen?
I think it serves a purpose. I'd rather be in the game, but I don't know if I'm the best person to ask. I think they were go throw, finish it in the bullpen, But yeah, I think they're both going, getting a second inning or going out there. I think the mechanics are still synced up. You're still hot. So even when I went out there, the same stuff it felt similar to the game. So I think what I needed to work on, I could work out there.
With a few weeks left in camp, is there anything you're hoping to kind of just do these next 2 weeks? Especially, I know that the plan's not for you to be pitching in a regular season game in Tokyo, but just how are you kind of approaching just closing out this time here in Arizona?
I think just the only difference between this year and the other years, I think, is to practice those changes, and then I think have that separation from game to practice and just be an athlete, kind of like we talked about. But business as usual, and just try to stay healthy, work with the guys here, and just kind of treat it like another season.
Have they left that door open for you that you may pitch in Tokyo?
I don't know. I haven't really talked to them about it. I'm still I'll go after I throw a couple more innings and stuff. Maybe we'll figure it out. But right now, I'm just kind of thinking about just the few I have coming up. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, dude.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you.